Hey everyone, this is Michelle Alexandria here with a review of my brand new OLED LG B6 OLED TV. It's the 55-inch version that I purchased last August. After looking at 6 other TVs, I finally settled on this one, and I'm glad I did. This TV is absolutely amazing, and it does an amazing job. It has a built-in 4K upscaler, and everything in this TV just looks stunning. I mean, hey, look at this Hogan's Heroes clip. I mean, look at the deep blacks in this Hogan's Heroes palette. This is a 40-year-old show, and it looks as if it just came out yesterday. I mean, look at that. That is gorgeous. So anyway, I'm going to try to be really quick with this review. I'm not going to go into my whole horror story about shopping for TVs before I landed on this, but I purchased this as a Best Buy open box special, and it was $1,900. And at that time, I just couldn't pass this up. And I had looked at 4 different Samsungs and a different LG and a Vizio before I finally settled on this 50-inch television, 55-inch OLED. And look at that upscale. That upscale is gorgeous. So anyway, one of the things I really love about this TV is the WebOS. The WebOS works really well. You can go into the My Content store and see what kind of content's available. I've never been able to figure out how this store works and what the point of it is, other than to try to sell you more content. When I already have access to a million apps already, I don't need the store. And wow, they changed it. So I'm not even sure what's going on here. So they have this thing called Channel Plus. And I'm just going to exit out of this and get out of it right away. So the app switching on this is absolutely amazing. Every app on this thing features 4K capabilities. So even the Vudu app, this is one of the officially supported TVs by Vudu. So if you go to Vudu, this app actually supports Vudu UHD. So you actually have Vudu UHD capabilities here, which is really nice. The problem with Vudu is the app, you can purchase UHD movies all you want, but you can only watch UHD movies pretty much on this LG TV, or you can watch UHD movies on Vudu UHD movies on Vizio TVs. Other than that, you may get 4K Vudu on the NVIDIA Shield, but that's about it. It's ridiculously splintered, and it drives me nuts. But here you can see some of my Vudu movies. And here, let me show you a little bit of Dolby Vision. If you click here, it takes forever. It takes a long time to load. And when I say long time, I mean like maybe 10, 15, 20 seconds, which in the grand scheme of things, is that really long? I say yes, it is. It is long. But you know, you have your Dolby Vision with your Atmos playing. Then you can switch over to YouTube. And then the really nice thing about this setup, this app switching, is for the most part, I'm not saying with everything, but for the most part, app switching is really fast, and it's really awesome because it will actually pause right. And I'm trying to find something that's in 4K, and I don't know why sometimes YouTube will play 4K videos like it's supposed to, and other times it just won't. So here, let's go and see, because I'm in the 4K section. This video should play in 4K. It says 4K. Let's take a look at the Helium video. And of course, it's a freaking trailer or commercial. So here, let's take a look. So this is playing in YouTube 4K. Look at those stunning black levels. Just stunning. And this is why you buy an OLED TV, folks. The perfect blacks. Look at that. Perfect black. Absolutely perfect black. Not a single light bleed anywhere. And this is why OLED is stunning and amazing. Look at the way that flame just pops on this TV. And everyone can talk about 1,000 nits all they want, but really, what's the difference between 1,000 nits or 600 or 700 nits or whatever? You can still see the picture pretty darn good. You can see the contrast between the blacks and the whites really, really nicely on this TV. I mean, it isn't like this TV is as dark as everyone says. And I'm not scared of this TV actually freezing on me, because the thing is, the TV actually has built-in tools for picture freeze. If you want to go over here, if you ever experience a screen, I forgot what it's called, a screen freeze, you just go over here to settings. You just go over here to your settings and you scroll down. And let's see, where is it? It's gonna be under About This TV. I don't know where it is. Let's go over here to Picture. OLED panel settings. So under OLED panel settings, you can actually clear the panel noise, or you can do things like clear panel noise, picture test. Don't know what that is, but somewhere in here you can actually clear picture freeze. And the only time picture freeze really happens is if you're going to have your picture on pause for like several hours. And who buys a TV just to have a static picture on it? I mean, really. Plus, this TV has built-in screensavers and everything else. So I seriously doubt that's as big of an issue as a lot of people make it out to be. And I don't expect to experience that at all. I probably just jinxed myself, but I have a 3-year warranty on this thing, so I'm not even worried about it. As for gaming, everyone complains about input lag, but I honestly don't see it. I don't see where the input lag is really that big of an issue, as gamers make it out to be. And I will probably have a separate video just playing some games on this TV, so you'll be able to see that in a few minutes. But the app switching, I love the app switching. So pay attention to where this is. So now if I switch it over to the TiVo, there's an NBC Health 4. Get your healthcare on. Now watch, I switch back to YouTube, and it just picks up right where it left off, and it's really fast and fluid. I really love that. I wish every app would work this way, but unfortunately, if you switch back to Voodoo automatically just takes you back to the main menu, which is irritating, and you have to go through the whole startup stuff again. Let's see what happens if I switch to the Apple TV and see if Hogan's Heroes is still playing. I think I have paused Hogan's Heroes, so I would just have to start it up again. But that's because that's coming from a separate hardware, so that's not an app-specific thing. If you go over here to Amazon works perfectly fine. Ultraflix works perfectly fine. Hulu, I'm not sure if I don't think Hulu plays 4K on this. I have to actually use the 4K app, the Hulu app, on my game consoles, which is irritating. That's the thing that's really starting to drive me nuts about all these apps, is the fact that they're so splintered. And I can't just easily go back, I can't easily switch back, and I have to have a million consoles and different devices just to get one uniform experience. When this app should support 4K video, but it doesn't, and that's irritating as heck. But you can see the apps are really fast and fluid, so if you scroll here, you can click, and it launches right away. It's just a great TV. Highly recommend it, especially if you could get it for under $2,000. My only regret is I wish I could have gotten the 65-inch, but the 65-inch TV was still like $5,000 or something crazy. But my next TV actually is going to be a 75-inch TV or a projector. But anyway, this is my review of the LG OLED B6.